New documents obtained by Judicial Watch appear to show Hillary Clinton's lawyer put pressure on the FBI after it reopened an investigation into her emails just days before the 2016 election. One America's John Hines sat down with Judicial Watch President Tom Fitton to discuss the matter, and here's more from Washington.
Yes, I'm here with Judicial Watch President Tom Fitton. And Mr. Fitton, I understand that Judicial Watch has uncovered some emails that belong to Mrs. Clinton, and they seem to be very interesting and possibly raise a lot of questions. What's going on?
Well, these are FBI emails that were produced to Judicial Watch. We had been asking for communications, Lisa Page, Peter Strzok, and we got this big email from that depicts a conversation that the top FBI lawyer had, James Baker did, with Mrs. Clinton's personal lawyer, who called the FBI up, demanded a phone conversation ASAP about the issuance of the infamous letter by James Comey to Congress describing new emails that were found on Anthony Weiner's laptop, emails from the Clinton email server. And the document shows that they had this conversation. Kendall was complaining, obviously, about the disclosure to Congress and had certain requests. Of course, we don't know what those requests are. In fact, they're blacked out, it looks like. But Mrs. Clinton's lawyer, who everyone thought Mrs. Clinton at the time was going to be the next president of the United States, he barked at the FBI, and they jumped. You had James Comey, Lisa Page, Peter Strzok, the FBI General Counsel, all jumping after Mr. Kendall said boo to them about the Weiner laptops. And sure enough, just shortly before the election, about a week or so later, Mr. Comey sent another letter to Congress after supposedly this miraculously fast review. They decided that there was nothing additional that would change their conclusion that Mrs. Clinton shouldn't be prosecuted. Other emails further confirmed prior disclosures that there was a shady deal offered between the State Department and the FBI, where the State Department would offer up more slots for FBI officials abroad at the various embassies if the FBI pulled back or declassified or underclassified certain Clinton emails. And Ms. Page recounts that deal in an email. She doesn't refute it. In fact, she kind of reiterates that was the issue. And it's pretty clear it happened based on the FBI 302's previously released. And again, this new document where Lisa Page recounts it again. So it suggests that the State Department was seeking to protect itself and Hillary Clinton by trying to get the FBI to ratchet down the classification in order to protect Mrs. Clinton. Look, the more classified documents on the Clinton email server, the worse it looked for Mrs. Clinton. So it looks like the State Department was pressuring the FBI, hey, don't classify all of this. Maybe there's another way we can keep this stuff from coming public without having to classify it. And in exchange for that favor from the FBI, they're offering favored slots in State Department offices around the world.
Is there anything illegal here? Do we know if any laws were broken, or is this kind of a shady kind of gray area, or what is your sense of what's going on here?
Well, I think there needs to be further investigation as to how the FBI responded to Mrs. Clinton's lawyer's inquiries about the Clinton email investigation, and specifically the Anthony Weiner laptop. Given the fact that shortly thereafter the FBI did an about-face or seemingly exonerated her yet again, despite more evidence that classified information was where it shouldn't have been thanks to her email misconduct. You know, it just highlights the need, in my view, for a clean, honest investigation of the Clinton email scandal that's not influenced by politics or presidential campaigns, that we get a DOJ and an FBI honestly investigating it.
Tom Fitton, President of Judicial Watch, thank you for talking to One America News.